Sonic's Green Hills Adventures Season 1, Chapter 15. Happy Birthday, Sonic. Sonic's Point of View.
It's been 2 weeks since I welcomed Coco home. Everything has been super great and smooth so far. As for today, I couldn't wait to wake up, for today is my 14th birthday, so thank goodness it just so happens to land on a school day, so that my alarm clock would wake me up instead of me accidentally sleeping in. Thanks, alarm clock, I said as I stretched to wake me up from the last bit of sleepiness in my system. Then I put on my shoes and headed downstairs. I was even more excited for my birthday since I now wasn't celebrating all alone this year, and that's the same for many years to come. Also, as I was walking downstairs, I could smell pancakes cooking. So I sped towards the kitchen excitedly. "Good morning, pretzel lady," I said happily as I sat down at the dining table, also as my dog happily in anticipation.
"Good morning, Sonic. Happy 14th birthday."
Pretzel lady said as she brought the pancakes over to me and hugs me sweetly. "Thanks, pretzel lady," I said gratefully as a tear of joy and relief fell down my muzzle.
"Sonic, are you okay?"
Pretzel lady asked me in concern, probably from seeing the tear fall down my cheek. "Oh, I'm better than okay. It's just been 10 years since another person told me that. I just feel overwhelmed with happiness and relief right now," I explained reassuringly as I wiped my tears away.
Well, Sonic, everyone you care about planned to make this birthday extra special for you. To start off, after school, meet us at Marina's house.
Pretzel lady said lovingly as I started to eat the delicious pancakes. "Thank you, pretzel lady. I don't know, maybe, if I hadn't met all of you," I said joyously as I finished my pancakes. Then Donut Lord came into the kitchen. "Morning, Donut Lord," I told him as I playfully saluted to him.
"Good morning, Blue Devil. Happy birthday."
Donut Lord said happily as we high-fived. "Thank you, I'm officially 14. Well, I better get to school. See you guys at Marina's after school," I said as I zipped around the house to brush my teeth and grab my backpack and head out the door. A few seconds later, I made it to school and saw my friends at the front door. "Hey guys, how are you?" I asked as I ran over to them.
"We're doing great. Happy birthday to you, Sonic. So how old are you?"
Marina asked curiously. "I turned 14 today," I said confidently.
"Well, that's amazing. So you know where to go after school, right?"
Joe asked happily. "Yep, Marina's house," I said as I gave Joy a thumbs up.
"That's great. Well, we better get to class."
Crystal said happily.
"Oh, you're right. Well, I'll see you in music, guys."
Marina said as she left off for her first period.
Jade's Point of View.
I overheard Sonic talking to his friends, and that gave me an idea. "Veronica, did you hear that?" asked Veronica excitedly.
Yeah, it's his 14th birthday and is hanging out at Marina's place.
Veronica said curiously. "That gives me an idea. We're going to go spy on them when Sonic goes to that party of his. So make sure to bring your phone. We're going to record it and see if there's anything interesting to come out of it," I said with a smirk on my face. For this bet everything, I still needed Sonic to pay for what happened to Jessica.
That sounds like a fun idea. Let's do it.
Victoria said in agreement as we headed off to class.
Sonic's Point of View.
Finally, school is over, so me and my 3 friends headed off to Marina's house.
"So are you ready to see what's waiting at my house, Sonic?"
Marina asked me as we were walking up her driveway. "I was born ready," I said very confidently and excitedly.
"Great, then follow me to the backyard."
Marina said as we started to follow her through the house and to the backyard. They all shouted excitedly in sync, aghast and surprised as tears of joy fell from my eyes. And she owned a huge pool. I also saw that everyone I ever met since that fateful afternoon were here. Even Rachel and Jojo are here.
Happy birthday, Sonic.
"Oh, you're all here. Thanks, everybody. I don't know where I'd be without all of you," I said as we all joined in for a nice group hug. "Hey, Joe."
"I've been doing really good. I couldn't wait to see you. So anything new happened recently?"
Jojo asked excitedly. Well, when I was having a picnic with my friends a couple weekends ago, an earth hedgehog walked over to me and climbed into my hand, then onto my shoulder, and I'm finally on top of my head. She was clearly telling me that she would like to come home with me. I named her Coco. So, would you like to see her after the party's over? I explained to Jodo happily.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I bet she's really adorable.
Jojo said in reply as she jumped into the air clapping her hands excitedly. Oh, she's definitely adorable, super sweet, I told her reassuringly. Then I took a better look at the pool and it was awesome. Well, that's an awesome pool, Marina, I said as I looked at the pool and all.
Well, Sonic, this is planned to be a pool party actually. That as if you're up for it.
Marina said with a playful smirk on her face. You bet, I said with a competitive smirk in return.
Wait, I thought you had water.
Donut Lord asked out of confusion. Actually, it's just salt water I'm not a fan of, 'cause you know, it stings, I explained reassuringly as I giggled a little bit. When I saw the look on Donut Lord's face, then Pretzel Lady walked over to Donut Lord.
And don't worry, Tom, I got him swimming shorts just in case it turns out he likes swimming.
Pretzel Lady said reassuringly as she pulled them out, and I saw that they had swordfish on them. I also did a little research. It turns out they're the fastest fish in the ocean, which made them perfect. Well, thanks, Pretzel Lady. I love them, I said as she handed them to me.
Well, then let's get changed and get ready for the pool part of this party.
Marina declared enthusiastically. Then we all headed to separate rooms in the house to change into our swimming clothes. A few minutes later, we returned to the backyard, and I was the first to jump into the pool. Geronima saw I screamed as I did so.
Who's up for a little race?
Joe asked competitively, which made me smirk at him in return. Oh, it's so on, I said competitively back. Then we raced to the other side of the pool, and of course I won. Madness is so refreshing, I said as I was floating in the pool fully relaxed.
Okay, guys, time for some cake.
Pretzel Lady announced excitedly as we were drying off, though of course I was already down, so a few minutes later Pretzel Lady reappeared with the cake in her hands, and it looked so beautiful and delicious. Oh, this is beautiful, Pretzel Lady, I exclaimed as my tail wagged happily.
I'm glad you think so, Sonic. After all, this day is big for you, especially this year.
Pretzel Lady said as she placed up the cake and handed a plate to each of us. When I bit into that cake, I was literally in heaven. Oh, this is the best cake I've ever tasted, I exclaimed in delight.
Well, me and Manny got some special gifts for you, Sonic.
Donut Lord announced holding something in his hands. Then he handed it to me and I opened it and I couldn't believe what I saw. It was a beautiful electric guitar. No way, my very own electric guitar. This is amazing, thanks, 'cause you totally rock, I said excitedly as I tested it out, and it sounded perfect. Oh, this is awesome, I said in satisfaction of the sound it made. Then Pretzel Lady and Donut Lord gestured for me to come over to them, so I walked over to them.
Sonic, we have something very important to ask. Do you want to ask him, or should I?
Donut Lord explained, looking to Pretzel Lady curiously.
Sonic, we've been friends for a few months now.
Pretzel Lady started to say before Donut Lord interrupted her.
And we'll be wondering if we could become your parents, adopted parents, of course.
Donut Lord said as he took out some papers, and I could not believe this was actually happening.
These papers will make official.
Donut Lord explained to me, and I didn't know what to say. We just stared at each other awkwardly as I stared back at them in shock. I finally wrapped my head around the idea as waterfalls of tears of joy fell from my eyes as I finally found my voice. Adopted? You want me to be your son? I asked softly in disbelief.
Yeah, are you okay with that?
Pretzel Lady asked sweetly. Yes, 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 I said as I ran around them in circles and jumped into Donut Lord's arms. Thank you, Tom, I said as happy tears fell from my eyes.
No problem, Sonic. Happy birthday.
Donut Lord said sweetly as we hugged. Then Pretzel Lady came over to us and we all hugged each other lovingly now as a family as we heard everyone cheering happily for us.
We love you too, Sonic, our amazing son.
Donut Dad and Pretzel Mom said in earnest and lovingly. In the moment I heard that, I finally knew this was real and it wasn't a dream. I broke down in happy tears, because I never thought this would happen, and now I knew I would never be alone again. This is amazing me so much that I can't believe this is real. Yet here we are, I said as we ended the hug, and I wiped my tears of joy away. Then I saw Joe running over to me and hugging me tightly.
You know we get to be cousins.
Jojo said excitedly, and I was excited about that too. It sure does, Jojo, and I couldn't be any more thrilled, I said as we high-fived. Okay, it's official. This has been the best birthday ever, I declared as we enjoyed the rest of the party for the rest of the night. Well, that is, until I fell asleep in Donut Dad's arms.